Hey everybody, welcome back to Liberty and Racing for All on a glorious rainy day here in North Texas. Oh my goodness, good Lord knows we needed that so bad. It's been raining pretty consistently all morning and the temperature has finally dropped. The first major temperature break in Texas all summer, and it had to wait all the way till beginning of September. It's crazy, but hey, it's raining now, so I'm happy. I wanted to do this video just as a look into how expensive racing can be, beyond just the frontal prices of buying a car or a go-kart or any other type of racing machine, and kind of get more into like the behind the scenes costs, because I've heard that a lot of people will go into racing thinking that all they need to do is buy a car and get enough money for entry fees. And that's really not the case. First step, you need safety gear. And safety gear is going to be one of the things that you really want to splurge on, especially with the helmet. Don't be afraid to spend money here. I mean, suits, you can probably find those from different sources a little cheaper. Look at Facebook Marketplace, other sites like that. But for helmets, and especially shoes, I really don't like buying different sized items on aftermarket sites, because it's kind of hard to tell which size you're going to be in their sizing system. So I got some shoes on Amazon, got a helmet from Speedway Motors, and safety gear, shoes, suit, helmet. I was able to find some work gloves. The gloves for go-karting just need to be abrasion resistant. They don't need to be frame proof. So I just happen to have a set of work gloves at the house. But that came over $300 already, plus $2,800 spent on just the kart. Right now we're looking at over $3,000 just to get the stuff we need. And then you need to practice. So you find a local track you can maybe get a membership with. I know karting, they for sure have memberships available. Ours at North Texas Karters is relatively cheap. It's only $380 a year, and that is really cheap compared to DKC or other places where it's like $100 just for the day. These memberships are prorated each month. So if you're not at the track or at the races for say a month or two, then that gets subtracted out of your total for the year. Kart, safety gear, membership, and now once you get out to practice, this is what I really was not expecting. How often stuff breaks. We have been out to the track only like 6 times, and every single time something's broken. Either carburetor problems, the chain keeps falling off, and because the chain keeps falling off, it tore up the gears. So now we need a new clutch, new gears, and the main gasket broke on the engine. So if you look over my shoulder, I now have 2 engines, and one of them is no longer legal because it doesn't have that gasket. So in order to repair that gasket, we had to cut the locks on the engines that are there to make sure that people don't mess with the engines or try to modify them or anything. But right now it's really annoying because once those locks are cut, you can't get them back on. So we just had to spend, or I just had to spend another $750 on an engine. So that's kind of frustrating. And it's just the cheapest level of racing that I'm trying to get into right now. So it's tough, but I got a steady job. I'm trying to handle my taxes as best I can, tithe to the church. And for those of you who don't know what tithing is, every paycheck that I get, I take 10% of that just right off the bat, and that goes towards my local church. So I'm a Christian, and part of living the Christian lifestyle is having an openness to God with your finances. And God doesn't need the money. He can accomplish his own means without it. But just to help support the local church, be able to let them keep doing what they're doing, help fund them that way. So I believe it's really important, and that's why I do it from the very top of my paycheck. And so far it's still working, so I'm just praying that it keeps working out like this and I'm able to get past some of these major first obstacles so we can get into racing. Also, the track is opening in 2 weeks. First race, September 14th, 5 p.m. You're gonna see me and the best of the local talent on track at North Texas Karters. Feel free to come on down. I know it's $8 for youth, $10 for adults, and that's pretty much it. It might be a little toasty unless this rain keeps up, but it's gonna be fun. As I'm gonna try to start ending my videos, I want to try to start doing it like this. Colossians 3:23 says, "And whatever you do, do it for God and not for man," essentially. I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it off the top of my head yet. I'm gonna get better. I'm getting better, but I just don't have it off the top of my head right now. So, do it for God and not for man. As fun as go-karting is, as fun as racing is, and I haven't even raced yet, it is nothing compared to a relationship with the holy creator of everything in the universe. I personally love it. I have so many great friends and family members that are a part of the Christian community, and I can't wait to hopefully get to know more. So, I think I covered it all. Racing is expensive, but being a Christian is more important. All right, I think that's it. I'll see y'all later.